What are the most important qualities of an EMS leader?
Well, first off, good morning. Most important qualities of an EMS leader. Um, Probably stress management would be one of the top ones. Um, you need to have someone, either a loved one, a confidant, or someone that you can share your daily stress with. Because if you don't get the daily stress out, you're not going to be able to handle the stress of the situation and be a paramedic that can observe an entire scene. Because not only do you need to worry about the safety of your patient as a leader, but you also need to worry about the safety of your team, the safety of your EMT, yourself, whomever is else on scene. Um, Also, I would say to be that observation medic, that medic that can step back, look at the entire big picture, and not just worry about the patient that's having the difficulty breathing, or that's the overdose, or what have you. You need to be able to be that paramedic that can step back and say, well, maybe I don't need to intubate this patient just yet. They may just be an overdose, or what have you. You can step back and say, if I Narcan this patient, maybe I can get around having to intubate this patient. Also, as the big scene, big picture type of paramedic, you'll be able to focus more on, like I said before, not only the safety of the patient, but the safety of the entire crew. Because most importantly, the most important thing is for you and your team to get home to your loved ones, to your kids, husband, wife, what have you. Also, you have to be able to look at the bigger picture. What do I need to do as a paramedic to better prepare myself for the situation? Would that be, do I need to go to another cardiac class because I'm getting a little rusty on my rhythm strips? Or do I need to focus more on a paramedic class, because I'm on not a paramedic class, on a pediatric class, because we have a lot of pediatrics in our area, in our district? Or do I need to take a geriatric, bariatric, whatever, what have you, to focus on that to make yourself a better paramedic for your district? Because as we all know, each district can have lower income housing, it could have more pediatrics, more geriatrics, and so you can focus on that.
What about when you're leading say you're the head EMS person, what are the most important things that they need to know when they are trying to be a leader to that group of people?
Well, if you're going to be a leader, you have to step out of the situation and stop worrying about patient care and start worrying about, well, how can I make firefighter Mink, paramedic Mink, a better paramedic? Not just how do I treat the patient. You need to let that paramedic treat the patient and say, well, maybe if you were to do this, how would the patient, either positive or negative, how would it affect the patient? So you need to be more of a teacher than a doer, more of direction.
In your ideal world, what would be the most important thing an EMS director would have?
Experience.
Why?
You're not going to come off the street brand new and expect to know enough to share in a large scene. You know what I'm saying? Not a, don't get me wrong, you may be extremely